Hi, this is Rob of Rob and Steve Retreats and Rob and Steve Yoga. You can always contact us or connect with us at www.robandsteve.net or our Facebook page, which is Rob and Steve Massage. So today I want to just take you through some basic warm-ups that you can use either as a light yoga practice, or you can use this to warm up your body to add flexibility so that you can start to do some yoga. But either way, we're going to just come up to all fours. And again, these are some basic exercises, but the basic alignment for our poses is always the same. So lining the hands up, we're on all fours, and we're going to have the wrist, the elbow, and the shoulder really lined up. Spread the fingers. Find your stability, have your knees right underneath your hips. So we're in a basic table pose here. And from here, we're just going to do some cat-cows to really warm up the spine. So you can use the breath in either direction, but for right now, we're going to inhale the spine up. So this is the cat part, exhaling, coming down, the cow, lifting the head and the pelvis. Inhale up. Your exhale is going to be down. You can do as many of these as you like to give some flexibility to the spine, warming it up, and use the breath. Connect the breath with the movement. So from the same position, we can do another basic warm-up, which is called bird dog, where we're going to actually take the opposite hand and the opposite foot out. So in my case, I've got the right hand out, palm facing in, the left toes are down and facing the floor. Take the left hip down in space, pull into the lower belly, reach out with the crown of the head and your heel, and then really find the stability here, or enjoy the wavering, whichever it is in your life at this moment. But just really pull into the middle of everything, into the midline, and just feel the basic warmth start to heat up. Now these can seem very basic, but the more we pull in and we concentrate, we're going to feel the heat build in our body. Another just basic move would be to open the shoulders. First part of it would be to just come down onto your elbows with your hands flat. Take the right hand here and threading it under for the left. Especially if you have a challenge with not a lot of upper body strength, this can work just to open the shoulder. Eventually, you'd like to be able to bring your hand up and bring the head down and bring this through to really open it up. But again, to start off, it can be very basic like this. And you want to start at where your comfort level is. Make sure that you give yourself a little bit of a challenge, but you also want to know where that sweet spot is for your body, where you can feel it working, but also where it can stay relaxed at the same time. So another basic exercise that we're going to do is just a modified plank pose or push-up pose, helping to build upper body strength here, placing the hands, bringing the shoulders up over the body, and then maybe bringing your knees back a bit so that you can drop the hips. So it's a basic, like I said, plank or push-up, and we're using this to actually build upper body strength. Eventually, you'd like to lift the knees. For some of you, it might be good just to lift one knee and then the other, but eventually lifting both knees into this, keeping the butt low, so that you really are supporting your weight. Go ahead and bring your knees down, but starting off again to what is accessible to you. So now we're going to come up, and another thing that can really help to open the shoulders and the whole posterior chain of your body is just to come into what's called box pose. So bringing the hands out so that they're going to be shoulder width apart, and then you're going to be able to drop down. Now for some of you who are really tight, and this is really helping to just warm the body up, don't be surprised if that's a bit much and you're like this or even like this, but wherever you are, push into the wall, take the sit bones or the glutes back behind you for an opening. Now what you'd like to see is, as this opens over the days and weeks that you're doing it, is to bring the hands down and eventually find your body in a 90-degree angle. Now you can really feel the hamstrings opening up as well as the shoulders and the spine extending. Beautiful. So that's box pose. Some folks, especially starting yoga, have a hard time in a down dog position because of the wrist placement or anything where the wrist is kind of challenged. So something that you can do to just help your wrist open up is this, where you have your hands together, bringing the hand back to open this side of the wrist, especially if the tightness is here. And then we also have, we are going to just come down to our backs. You can grab something that would resemble a strap, like if you've got an old tie or something at home, piece of rope, in case you don't have a strap. But this position, some are going to have tight hamstrings, so you can use the strap to actually push into, which is going to help to open the hamstring. So if I show you on this other side, one of the things you want to keep with the alignment is keep the opposite thigh grounding. So in this case, I'm grounding the left thigh. My feet are still active. As I start to push in, I start to open the hamstring. Eventually the hamstring will open up. This is plenty on its own, but eventually you can actually help to open the hip by opening up to the side. So that is a basic hamstring opener. And another thing is to bring the foot, the ankle onto the opposite knee, bringing it in. So this is going to be like a pigeon pose on our back, where I push this knee away and this leg in, keep the feet active, keep all the muscular energy in the body active as you breathe into the opening. Then we would switch sides, taking a couple breaths. You can use your elbow to open it, or this hand pulling. Some of you might even want to use your strap if that extension's a little bit much, and just pull in. Beautiful. Again, these are all geared towards opening the body in a basic elementary way. It can be a little practice on its own, but getting you warmed up and helping the body open up to where it needs. This is Rob from robinsteve.net. Thank you, and I hope this is helpful for you, and email us if you have any questions.